the month of May finally coming to a close, it is time to stop and rank all 5 new releases that I saw this month, from the worst to the best. Let's go. Welcome back, Kernels. I hope you're all having a great day today. So the month of May is pretty much over, and I thought I would just stop and rank all 5 new releases that have come out this month that I've seen, from the worst to the best. So real quick, before we dive in, if you are new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my other reactions, reviews, or rankings like this one. Without further ado, let's get started. And coming in at number 5, I have Thegarfieldmovie. A movie that honestly isn't too bad and wasn't as horrible as I was expecting. It's just kind of there, but it's not bad. This is actually the most recent movie I've seen in terms of new releases this month. And again, not bad. I wouldn't say that the voice acting from Chris Pratt is spectacular or anything, but it works. I definitely would have rathered Bill Murray, but if you guys do want to check out, obviously, there are reviews for all of these movies, so if you do want to see those, they're all, probably in the description or the reviews tab of my channel, so you can definitely check those out. But I don't know, it's Garfield. If you make a few lasagna jokes here and there, it usually pans out pretty well for you. Coming in at number 4, we have If, which stands for Imaginary Friends. This was a movie that I kind of went into it expecting, what I got out of it. I will say though, if you guys watch my review, the movie has a lot more serious of a tone than I thought it was going to have. It deals with, losing family members and like losing yourself as you get older. And, as the cartoon Imaginary Friends, part of it is directed kind of towards children. The message is directed towards kids, but really hit with adults, and just like, wow, like, don't forget about your childhood, don't forget where you came from. And that was a really good message to put in a kids movie. Coming in at number 3, we have Thefallguy, one of probably my most anticipated movies for the year, and it absolutely delivers. Obviously Ryan Gosling, just doing his thing here, but no, this movie has a lot of fun with itself. It's a little bit self-aware, but it does something really cool, and it brings attention to stunt doubles and, maybe parts of the film industry we don't know about or don't really notice a lot in these movies. And it's just cool to, see that brought to light, and that, it's not ignored, and that we finally, okay, wow, this movie is about stunt doubles. This is, how maybe they get treated, or those type of things. On top of that, it also has a really great story, a great connection between Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling, and it just tells a fun story. And of course, again, Ryan Gosling doing his thing, being goofy, being, the very quippy guy, is always fun to be around. And I thought I had a good time with this. It was a good way to start off the month with a just fun action movie about stunts. Coming in at number 2, I have Furiosa, the prequel to the Mad Max Fury Road movie. It does so well at filling in the gaps that Fury Road didn't. Fury Road's a great movie, but I think it definitely can lack in story sometimes, and just like, oh, why is this happening, and how did we get to this point? And Furiosa fills in a lot of those details. I talk a lot more about this in my full review of the movie, so definitely check that out if you are interested in this movie. But Anya Taylor-Joy, just from being a little kid to then becoming like a teenager, and it just, the movie divides itself into chapters, so it makes it feel like this is the whole duration of her life, and it does so good a job at doing that. And not to mention Chris Hemsworth as Demetrius, I forget how you pronounce the name, but one of my favorite villains of the entire year. He is weird, he's personable, like he's not doing this to become some evil warlord. It's funny because even in the movie he mentions that he thinks that the way the Citadel is treating its people is wrong, and that they should be sharing everything and not, being like beggars for like everything. And I kind of like his viewpoints, but he goes about it in a wrong way because he's, been wrong so many times that he's broken. And I don't know, he just played a really interesting villain in this movie. My number one movie for May was Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This should come to no surprise, as if you guys follow my letterbox, I have actually said that before this movie came out, Dune 2 was my clear movie of the year choice. I don't know about objectively if this is better, but I prefer this movie just barely over Dune Part 2. This movie, I know people liked it, but it hit a nerve with me, and I really enjoyed this. Like, a lot of the visuals just felt very, just realistic. That's the best way to put it. They looked realistic. Noah, as a protagonist of this movie, does a fantastic job. I think they might reveal maybe that he is like a descendant of Caesar at some point. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I have no idea. But the whole like finding out human history and like everything in the bunker, and then at the very end of this movie finding out that the humans are still alive, sets it up to be such a great trilogy. And I hope they get a whole trilogy out of this, because I really do love the Planet of the Apes series. I think they're some of the best track record for movies. I don't think there's been one bad one, and this is no exception. This is no exception. It has heart. It has, like a character to root for, and the whole entire time you are just encapsulated by Noah's journey and getting to, where he wants to get to. And then when he does find his family, about finding out the truth and just getting to use your natural curious instinct that you have and find out what's going on. And I love it. I love every second of it. So yeah, guys, that is all the movies I saw in May ranked. Let me know down below, is there a movie that you watched this month that I didn't get to see? I'd love to know all that stuff down in the comments, because obviously there's going to be movies that I probably haven't seen this month. It's almost impossible to see every movie that comes out in a month. But again, leave me your ranking as well down below, so I can know, what you thought about these movies, what you thought about other movies. And I'll keep to try doing this, as the months go on, one for June, July, etc. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can, always stay up to date with my newest videos. And until next time, guys, peace.